YouTube, what is the deal, guys? It's your boy Bird Knows Ball coming at you with another vid. And another heartbreaking loss for the Chicago Bears on Sunday. It seems like they find the most ridiculous and craziest way to lose week in and week out. But guys, you might be shocked on what this video is about. And if you guys see by the title of the video, this is my reasoning on why I'm not worried for the Chicago Bears. And a lot of people might think I'm crazy. And a lot of people think I'm just a delusional Bears fan. But guys, let's get straight into this video, and I might change your guys' mind on this. I might. But guys, let's get straight into this video. And I understand you guys might think this guy's a nut job, this guy's a delusional Bears fan, all of the above. But guys, walk with me on this one just a little bit. Guys, before the Hail Mary in Washington, which was probably one of the worst losses in Bears history since like the double doink, right? The Bears were 4-2. Granted, they weren't playing the best teams out there. They weren't. I understand that, right? But guys, after the Commanders loss, L to the Cardinals 9-29, L to the Patriots 9-3, L to the Packers 20-19, I'm sorry, and L to the Vikings this past weekend. But guys, if it wasn't for that Commanders game, we'll be in a good spot. But that's not my argument at all. That's not my argument at all. The reasoning is not for those games. Guys, out of those 5 games, we should at least have won 3. The Commanders won when the Hail Mary, self-explanatory, versus the Patriots, who are one of the worst teams in football. And the block field goal against our biggest rivals, the Packers, 2 weekends ago, we should have won that game. Now, guys, you guys might be saying, well, you guys lost those games. I understand. If it wasn't for our incompetent head coach that we have in Matt Eberflus, he has his head so far up his ass, he does not know what he's doing. Guys, now, if we had a good head coach, a decent head coach, we would at least be over 500 right now, and we will be we'll be in a better position to be in the playoffs, this and that. And don't even get me started on the old head coach, or on the old offensive coordinator, I'm sorry. Guys, this head coach is supposed to be a defensive-minded head coach, and he can't even do that correct. His timeouts are poorly managed. Sometimes he doesn't even take timeouts when he should take timeouts. His clock management with the offense is horrible also, right? And don't even get me started on the defense. Guys, I got some numbers here that are going to probably blow your mind. On opposing teams' 3rd down and 7 and longer, you know how often they convert? On 3rd and 7, which is considered 3rd and long in this day and age in football, 3rd and long and longer, the opposing team converts almost 71% of the time on 3rd down to get a 1st down. You know how mind-blowing of a number that is? 7 out of 10 times on 3rd and 7 or longer, the offense converts. And you're supposed to tell me our head coach is a defensive-minded coach? I'm not buying that shit. I'm telling you guys, if you guys have not been watching the Bears, we aren't losing because our team is bad. We're not losing because Caleb is playing bad. We're not losing because our defense is playing bad. It's because our head coach has his head so far up his ass, it's ridiculous. And guys, that's one reason I am not worried about this team, because this guy's going to get fired next year. And if we have even a decent head coach, we are going to be fine. There's people saying Ben Johnson's interested. There's people saying Mike Vrabel's interested. There's people saying, guys, anybody that's a competent head coach will have this team above 500 right now as we speak on November 25th. And I can almost guarantee you any other head coach in the NFL would have our team over 500. Second reason I am not worried, guys, is because our offensive coordinator is actually decent. Thomas Brown, you guys might say last year he was with the Carolina Panthers. We're dead last in almost everything in offensive statistic, offense analytics, whatever you want to call offensive stats. But guys, he won the Super Bowl with the Los Angeles Rams. Now, guys, you guys might be saying, well, what does that even mean? Guys, he was an assistant head coach for the Los Angeles Rams when they won the Super Bowl. Now, who is the head coach of the Los Angeles Rams right now? Sean McVay. Sean McVay is one of the best offensive mind in the games right now, next to Andy Reid, next to Kyle Shanahan, next to McDaniels from the Dolphins, right? So, guys, we see teams and coaches that are kind of from the Shanahan tree or from the McVay tree that are very good offensively and offensively minded. And you guys pair him up to a caliber quarterback like Caleb Williams. And we're starting to see Caleb Williams, which we will talk about a little bit more. We're starting to see Caleb Williams kind of get back to USC Caleb Williams when he's making these splash plays, when he's using his legs to create, when he's starting to wow us with these throws, right? It seems like for the past 2 weeks, when Thomas Brown was promoted to offensive coordinator, it seems like Thomas Brown has been instilling confidence into Caleb Williams, and that's exactly what he needs, especially from coming from a Shane Waldron offense who made him look terrible. I don't know if they told him to be robotic. I don't know if they told him to just make the simple plays. But guys, Caleb Williams the past 2 weeks has impressed me and everybody around the league. And if you guys aren't watching Caleb Williams the past 2 weeks, and I understand it's only 2 weeks, we have to, there's a lot of ups and downs. But guys, he's a rookie. We're going to have these ups and downs. But the past 2 weeks, he's been playing phenomenal football. And guys, that's a reason I am not worried for this team. I'm not worried about this team, especially on the offensive side of the ball. For the past 2 weeks, I guess you can say. But once we get a competent head coach and okay offensive coordinator, as we see in Thomas Brown, I think the Bears can be a very good team. 2 weeks ago, Thomas Brown first official play calling game for the Chicago Bears after he was promoted. Caleb Williams goes 23 of 31 for 201 passing yards, 70 rushing yards, which caught a lot of people in shock, honestly, because he wasn't running that much using his legs under Shane Waldron. No passing TDs and no interceptions. But guys, the main thing that I really got from this game, and if you guys have watched the Bears for years on end, like I have, you would have sat there and thought to yourself, oh, when is he going to throw a pick? When is the fumble coming? When are we going to turn the ball over on downs? Because guys, the past years, especially against the Packers, especially in a game like that, our quarterback would have been Justin Fields. Mitchell Trubisky would have either turned the ball over or made a game-ending mistake, right? But Caleb Williams, as a rookie, his first game versus who's going to be his biggest rivals, takes his team down the field, puts him in a very, very good situation to win the game. And if it wasn't for the head coach who had 30 seconds and a timeout, could have ran the ball closer, got it to a 41, 42-yard field goal, and we could have won that game. But instead, he loses the game for Caleb Williams' first game-winning drive, right? By not calling a timeout, by not driving the ball a little bit, getting a few extra yards for an easier field goal. He loses that game for Caleb Williams, and everybody in Chicago and everybody around the country, the world, will tell you exactly what I just said. Matt Eberflus lost the game versus the Packers because he would not get a few more extra yards to put his kicker in a better position. Last Sunday versus the Vikings, who everyone's been raving about on the defensive side of the ball, Brian Flores, a very good defensive coordinator, not taking anything away from him. I think they're top 4 in the entire league on defense. But guys, Caleb Williams as a rookie, first time facing Brian Flores and the Vikings, he goes 32 of 47, 340 passing yards, 33 rushing, and 2 TDs and 0 interceptions. Guys, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Caleb Williams had the best QBR against Brian Flores' defense this year by a far margin, right? Guys, Bears are down by 11, I think, in the fourth quarter, or even more. I think it was 16 or 15, whatever it was. Guys, Caleb Williams in the fourth quarter brings his team back and puts them in a position to win the game, right? Get an onside kick, right? We get it a little before the 50-yard line, and he throws a laser beam right to DJ Moore, put us in a position to get a game-tying field goal and put us in overtime. And guys, I understand you guys are gonna say, well, he basically lost you the game with the two sacks or whatever. The one sack that was a 10-yard loss. But guys, that's a rookie mistake. And as much as I'm gonna praise him for taking us down the field versus the Packers, you can't take that sack, especially in OT. Putting us in that position in third down. But guys, that's a rookie mistake. He's going to learn from it. But guys, he put us in that position to even be close, even be in the realm of even trying to win that game, right? Guys, the past 2 games, what I've seen from Caleb Williams, it seems like he's starting to get back to the stuff that he was doing at USC. I mean, there was a few throws in the Vikings game where you just looked at his TV and said, wow, like there's only a few players that could do that in the league, and maybe him, Josh Allen, and Patrick Mahomes. Maybe. Maybe. But, guys, I think Caleb Williams is going to be fine. I like how he's playing with more confidence, taking more shots down the field, throwing in tighter windows, taking chances. And, guys, the thing is, being a rookie quarterback is probably the hardest thing to do in any professional sport. You got to learn the offense. You got to make sure everyone's in the right position. Everyone's counting on you. You're the number one pick. You're going to save the franchise. Guys, we have to take time, whether it be Caleb Williams, Jayden Daniels, Bo Nix. We just have to relax with the expectations. And we see now, Bo Nix didn't start too hot. Now he's probably rookie of the year candidate, right? Jayden Daniels started off really hot. He's kind of digressed for the past 2 weeks, 3 weeks, right? Caleb Williams had an up and down season. Past 2 weeks, he's probably played the best or the second best out of all rookie quarterbacks. So, guys, just give the rookie quarterback, whoever it is, Caleb Williams, Jayden Daniels, Bo Nix, time to adjust to the NFL. It's a big jump. Guys, Caleb Williams and what he showed the past 2 weeks has really impressed me and probably everyone around the league. Guys, Thomas Brown is instilling confidence in this kid, and you could see it. It's almost jumping out of the screen, and that's why I am not worried for the Chicago Bears. And I think, you know what? I know the Chicago Bears have found their quarterback of the future. He is the franchise. If he keeps playing like that, we're going to be very good next year, especially when we get a new head coach whose head isn't so far up his own ass. Guys, let me know what you guys think. Am I tripping? Are the Bears going to be the same old Bears? Let me know in the comments down below. But it's been your boy. Peace.